Everything around you is responding to the energy you project. Life is not happening to you, it is happening because of you. The universe operates like a mirror, reflecting back to you the energy you consistently radiate. If you wake up each day dwelling on problems, more problems seem to appear. But if you shift your focus to possibilities, you start noticing opportunities where you once saw obstacles. This is not just wishful thinking, it is the fundamental nature of how energy works. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs create an invisible frequency, a signal that the universe picks up and returns in the form of experiences. Every great transformation begins within, and the moment you realize that you are the source of what is being reflected back, you step into your true creative power. Now, let's go deeper. Let's explore how to consciously shift your energy so the universe mirrors back to you the reality you truly desire. Your thoughts are not just fleeting ideas that pass through your mind. They are the architects of your reality. Every thought carries a frequency, an energetic signature that the universe picks up on and reflects back to you in the form of experiences. When you consistently think about success, abundance, and growth, you are sending out a signal that aligns with those very outcomes. But when your thoughts are centered around fear, doubt, and limitation, the same principle applies. The universe does not distinguish between what you want and what you don't want. It simply mirrors what you consistently focus on. Consider for a moment how a single thought can trigger an emotional response. If you dwell on past failures, your body begins to react as if those experiences are happening again in the present. Your heart rate changes, your breathing shifts, and your nervous system activates in alignment with that memory. The body does not know the difference between an event happening now and one that is only being recalled in your mind. This is why repeated thoughts, when combined with emotional intensity, condition your state of being. The more you think in a certain way, the more your brain wires itself to sustain that pattern, making it easier to continue thinking and feeling the same way. Now take a step back and think about what happens when this process continues over time. If you habitually entertain thoughts of scarcity, your brain reinforces neural pathways that make scarcity your default state. You begin seeing evidence of lack everywhere you look, not because the world is inherently scarce, but because your mind is tuned to that frequency. You meet people who confirm your beliefs, situations arise that validate your fears, and opportunities seem to slip away before you can grasp them. It's not that life is against you, it's that your thoughts are shaping your perception, and your perception is shaping your experience. But the opposite is also true. When you begin to direct your thoughts intentionally, when you cultivate a mindset of possibility, your external reality starts to shift. At first, the changes may seem subtle, a small opportunity, a chance encounter, a new idea that sparks inspiration. But as you continue to align your thoughts with what you truly desire, the mirror of the universe responds in greater magnitude. What once seemed impossible begins to feel within reach. You start noticing synchronicities, the right people appear at the right time, and challenges that once felt overwhelming become stepping stones to something greater. Science has already proven that observation influences reality. At the quantum level, particles exist in a state of potential until they are observed, at which point they take form. If this is true in the microscopic world, imagine what is possible when you apply this principle to your life. Every thought is an observation, every belief a directive that instructs reality on how to unfold. The way you think shapes the way you act, and the way you act determines the opportunities you either attract or repel. Many people assume that their circumstances dictate their thoughts. But the truth is the opposite. Your external world is a reflection of your internal state. If you want to change what you see in the mirror, you must first change what is being projected. The key is not to simply think positively for a moment and expect instant results. Transformation requires consistency. You must train your mind to focus on the reality you wish to create, even when your senses try to convince you otherwise. Your thoughts set the stage for what unfolds in your life. They are not passive, they are active forces shaping your destiny. The question is, what are you choosing to think about? Because the universe is always listening, always reflecting, always responding. Belief is not just an idea that exists in your mind, it is the blueprint that constructs the reality you experience. Every single day, your subconscious mind operates based on the beliefs you have ingrained over time. If you believe you are capable, worthy, and destined for success, your actions, choices, and perceptions will align with that belief. If, however, you hold on to the idea that life is difficult, that success is out of reach, or that you are not enough, then your mind will seek out evidence to support that narrative. The universe does not choose sides. It simply responds to the foundation you have built within. From an early age, beliefs are formed based on experiences, environment, and the words of those around you. A child who is constantly encouraged and told they are capable grows up seeing the world as a place of opportunity. Another child who is repeatedly told they are not smart enough, not talented enough, or not worthy will internalize those beliefs and move through life with an unconscious limitation placed upon them. But here's the key. Beliefs are not permanent. They are patterns that can be rewritten, structures that can be redesigned. The only question is whether you will consciously choose the beliefs that serve you or continue reinforcing the ones that hold you back. Your mind is constantly filtering information based on what you already believe to be true. If you believe that you are unlucky, you will unconsciously overlook opportunities, dismiss possibilities, and focus only on the challenges that validate that belief. On the other hand, if you believe that doors will open for you, your awareness expands and you begin noticing the right people, the right ideas, and the right moments that align with your vision. It is not that life suddenly changes. It is that your internal framework determines what you perceive and what you act upon. This is why two people can be in the same situation and experience completely different realities. One person may see failure as an ending, while another sees it as feedback and opportunity to adjust and grow. Their external circumstances may be identical, but their internal blueprint determines their response, and that response shapes their future. It is never about what happens to you, it is about what you believe that event means, and how you choose to move forward. The power of belief extends beyond perception. It influences biology, behavior, and even the energy you emit. Studies have shown that people who believe in their ability to heal recover faster than those who do not. Athletes who visualize success with deep conviction perform at higher levels. Entrepreneurs who believe in their vision persist through obstacles that would cause others to quit. The body and mind synchronize with belief, reinforcing patterns that either elevate or limit potential. But the most fascinating part is that belief is a choice. You are not bound by the beliefs that were handed to you by your past, by society, or by experiences that once shaped you. The moment you decide to adopt a new belief, to rewire the way you see yourself in the world, the foundation of your reality begins to shift. It may not happen instantly, but the more you reinforce the new blueprint, the more it becomes the framework through which you operate. When you align your belief system with the future you desire, rather than the limitations of your past, you become the architect of your own transformation. Instead of reacting to life based on outdated programming, you start creating from a place of intention. Your actions, emotions, and decisions begin to reflect the new structure you have built within. And because the universe mirrors back the energy you project, it begins responding to you in entirely new ways. Emotion is the fuel that amplifies the power of your thoughts, shaping how the universe responds to you. Every thought carries energy, but it is the emotion behind it that determines its intensity and the speed at which it manifests. You can think about success, but if that thought is weak, uncertain, or filled with doubt, it sends out a scattered signal. However, when you deeply feel the reality of success, when you immerse yourself in the emotions of achievement, joy, and gratitude, your body and mind synchronize with that frequency and the universe reflects it back to you. Your body does not know the difference between a real experience and one that is vividly imagined with strong emotion. If you recall a painful memory, your heart rate may increase, your breathing may change, and your body will react as if that event is happening now. The same principle applies in the opposite direction. If you imagine a future filled with confidence, love, and abundance, and feel those emotions as if they are happening now, your body shifts into alignment with that state of being. You are no longer just thinking about success, you are embodying it. This is why people who constantly dwell in frustration, anger, or worry often find themselves attracting more of the same. Their emotions send a powerful signal that reinforces their current reality, keeping them trapped in a cycle of the same experiences. The universe is not punishing them. It is simply responding to the dominant energy they are putting out. When a person repeatedly feels unworthy, they unknowingly seek out situations that confirm that belief. When someone consistently feels grateful and abundant, their perception shifts and they begin noticing opportunities that align with that frequency. The key is to become aware of the emotions you are attaching to your thoughts. It is not enough to simply say, I want to be successful. If deep inside you feel undeserving, if you carry the energy of doubt or fear, the universe mirrors that internal state rather than the words you speak. This is why affirmations alone do not work unless they are backed by genuine emotion. When you declare something with certainty and feel it to your core, you shift the energy that surrounds you. Emotions are a form of communication between you and the quantum field. When you experience deep gratitude, you are signaling that you have already received what you desire. The universe, like a mirror, responds by bringing more of that experience into your life. When you feel excitement for what is coming, you are energetically aligning yourself with that future. The stronger the emotion, the faster the reflection appears. This is not magic. It is the science of energy and vibration. People who achieve extraordinary things are not just thinking differently, they are feeling differently. They have trained themselves to generate the emotions of success before the physical evidence appears. They understand that waiting for external conditions to change before feeling joy or abundance is backward. Instead, they embody those emotions now, causing the universe to rearrange itself to match their internal state. Most people live in reaction to their environment. They allow external circumstances to dictate how they feel, which keeps them stuck in the same patterns. But the moment you take control and decide to generate emotions independent of your current reality, you step into your creative power. When you wake up each day and deliberately cultivate the emotions of the future you want to experience, you accelerate its arrival. You are no longer waiting for life to change. You are changing from within, and the universe has no choice but to reflect that shift back to you. Your mind is a powerful broadcasting system, constantly emitting signals into the field of possibility. Every thought, every belief, every expectation sends out a frequency that interacts with the energy around you. But what truly shapes your reality is not just the thoughts you think, it is the consistency of those thoughts. The universe does not respond to fleeting desires or momentary bursts of motivation. It responds to the dominant patterns that you hold within you, the ones you reinforce every single day. If you observe the trajectory of your life, you will notice that the experiences you attract are a direct reflection of the thoughts and emotions you cultivate most frequently. If you have trained yourself to expect struggle, to anticipate failure, or to doubt your own abilities, you are sending out a clear and persistent signal that shapes the way the world responds to you. It is not that life is against you, it is that your mind has been conditioned to focus on what is lacking, on what is difficult, on what is missing. And because the universe acts as a mirror, it simply amplifies that energy, giving you more of what you consistently project. On the other hand, when you train your mind to focus on possibility, to expect success, to assume that things are working in your favor, you shift the frequency of your dominant thoughts. This is not wishful thinking, it is the science of neuroplasticity and energy alignment. When you repeatedly hold thoughts of confidence, gratitude, and abundance, your brain rewires itself to support that narrative. Your decisions change, your actions shift, and most importantly, your energy becomes magnetic to opportunities that resonate with your new state of being. The challenge most people face is inconsistency. They allow external circumstances to dictate their internal state rather than taking control of their inner world. One day they feel powerful, believing in their ability to succeed, and the next they let fear and doubt take over, undoing the momentum they had started to build. The universe does not respond to temporary confidence. It responds to sustained certainty. This is why those who achieve great things are not just momentarily motivated. They have conditioned their minds to hold an unwavering belief in their vision, regardless of what their current reality looks like. Your thoughts are like seeds planted in the soil of the quantum field. If you nurture them daily, water them with emotion, and reinforce them with belief, they will grow into tangible experiences. But if you plant a seed one day and uproot it the next because you do not see immediate results, you sabotage the process before it has a chance to manifest. The key is to stay consistent, to hold your vision even when there is no visible evidence, to trust that the universe is rearranging itself in response to the energy you continue to put out. This is why repetition is so powerful. The more you focus on a thought, the stronger its presence becomes in your mind. If you constantly affirm that you are capable, that you are deserving, that success is inevitable, those thoughts begin to take root in your subconscious. They become the lens through which you see the world, and because perception shapes experience, your external reality starts to align with that internal framework. People who master this understanding do not wait for circumstances to change before they believe in their vision. They decide in advance what they will think, how they will feel, and what they will focus on, knowing that their sustained mental state is the very thing that brings their desires into reality. They do not allow temporary setbacks to shake their certainty because they know that consistency is what bends the universe in their favor. When you make a decision to maintain your mental and emotional frequency, regardless of what is happening around you, you step into a space of true creative power. Your external world is a reflection of your internal world. The beliefs you hold, the stories you tell yourself, and the subconscious patterns you operate from all shape the way reality unfolds before you. If you have ever wondered why certain patterns keep repeating in your life, why you seem to attract the same types of people, opportunities, or challenges, the answer lies within. The universe does not bring you what you want, it brings you what you are in alignment with. Most people live their lives unaware of the subconscious programs running in the background, dictating their experiences. They want abundance, but operate from a place of lack. They desire love, but carry unresolved wounds that keep them from fully receiving it. They crave success, but hold on to self-doubt, which signals to the universe that they are not truly ready. The mirror of life does not distort the image. It simply reflects it back with absolute accuracy. If you want to change what you see externally, you must first shift what you hold internally. The challenge is that most of these deep-seated patterns were formed long before you were even aware of them. From childhood, you absorb beliefs about yourself, about life, about what is possible. If you grew up in an environment where struggle was normalized, your subconscious mind likely adopted that as a truth. If you were repeatedly told that success is difficult, that money is scarce, that people cannot be trusted, those ideas became the foundation of your perception. And because the universe reflects back what you believe, you unconsciously seek out experiences that validate those internal stories. But the moment you recognize that your external world is simply a projection of your internal state, you regain your power. You are no longer a victim of circumstances, but a creator of your reality. Instead of reacting to what is happening around you, you begin working on what is happening within you. Instead of trying to force change externally, you shift your beliefs, your energy, and your expectations, knowing that when you transform yourself, your reality must adjust to match. This is why people who make profound changes in their lives often describe it as a shift in identity. They do not just change what they do, they change who they believe themselves to be. They stop identifying with limitation and start aligning with expansion. They stop reinforcing the old narrative of struggle and start stepping into a reality where success, abundance, and joy feel natural. When they make this shift internally, the external world follows. New opportunities arise. Different people enter their lives, and situations that once seemed impossible begin to unfold effortlessly. But this transformation does not happen through mere wishing or hoping. It requires deep internal work, becoming aware of the subconscious programs running in the background and replacing them with new, empowering beliefs. It means consistently choosing to see yourself in a new way, even when external reality has not yet caught up. It means shifting your focus away from what is lacking and into a state of gratitude and abundance, not as a forced practice, but as a genuine embodiment of a new way of being. When you change how you see yourself, the universe responds accordingly. If you believe you are worthy of love, you attract relationships that mirror that belief. If you see yourself as successful, doors begin to open that align with that identity. If you operate from a place of confidence and certainty, Life presents you with experiences that validate that energy. The external world is not something separate from you. It is an extension of your inner state. When you shift within, the mirror of life has no choice but to reflect that shift back to you. The energy you put out into the world is the energy that returns to you. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold emits a frequency. And that frequency interacts with the field of reality. Most people move through life unaware of the vibrations they are sending out, unaware that their very state of being is determining what they experience. They react to life as if it is happening to them, not realizing that life is happening through them, reflecting back the energy they consistently hold. The truth is, the universe does not respond to your words, your wishes, or even your fleeting desires. It responds to the dominant vibration you maintain. If you walk through life with an underlying sense of frustration, worry, or doubt, those frequencies act as a signal, drawing in circumstances that match them. If you believe deep down that things never work out for you, that belief becomes the energetic blueprint shaping your reality. You may say you want success, you may visualize abundance, but if your core energy is one of scarcity or struggle, the universe reflects that back with precision. On the other hand, when you begin to deliberately cultivate a new internal state, one rooted in confidence, gratitude, and certainty, you shift your frequency. You stop reacting to the external world and start creating from within. You no longer let circumstances dictate your energy. Instead, you choose the energy that will shape your circumstances. This is where real transformation begins. Instead of waiting for success to feel worthy, you embody worthiness now. Instead of waiting for happiness to come, you generate it within yourself. Instead of hoping for opportunities, you become the kind of person who naturally attracts them. Many people misunderstand this process because they are conditioned to believe that change must come from the outside in. They wait for external proof before they allow themselves to feel abundant, successful, or joyful. But the mirror of reality does not work that way. It does not first show you evidence and then allow you to shift your belief. It requires you to shift your belief first, and then it reflects that change back to you. The moment you decide to embody a new state of being, the world begins to rearrange itself to match that state. This is why people who radiate confidence seem to attract opportunities effortlessly. It is not because they are lucky, it is because their energy is already in alignment with success. When you step into a room fully believing in yourself, others feel that energy and reality bends to accommodate it. But when you doubt yourself, even in the slightest way, that hesitation is reflected back. You see it in the way people respond to you, in the way opportunities either flow or seem to evade you, in the way circumstances unfold. The universe is always giving you feedback, showing you exactly what you are projecting. The challenge is that most people do not recognize their own power in this equation. And they think that life is random, that outcomes are based on luck or external circumstances beyond their control. They do not realize that every moment they have the ability to shift their frequency, to align with a different reality. The way you feel right now is not just a response to what has happened, it is a creative force shaping what will happen next. Your energy is always setting the stage for the next scene of your life. When you fully grasp this, you stop giving your power away. You stop letting circumstances dictate how you feel and instead become intentional about the energy you hold. You begin to embody the reality you want before it arrives, knowing that by doing so, you are aligning yourself with its manifestation. You stop asking for signs and start becoming the signal. You step into the awareness that life is not happening to you, it is responding to you, mirroring the energy you choose to maintain. When you begin to see life as a mirror, reflecting not what you want, but who you are being, you awaken to your own power. The universe is not separate from you. It is responding to you in every moment. Every thought, every belief, every emotion you carry is shaping the reality unfolding before you. If you want to change what is appearing in your life, you must first change what you are projecting. The shift does not begin outside of you, it starts within. The key is not in waiting for the external world to give you permission to feel worthy, abundant, or successful. It is in embodying those states now before any evidence appears. When you align your internal state with the reality you desire, the universe has no choice but to reflect that back to you. But this requires awareness, discipline, and a commitment to becoming conscious of the energy you are emitting at all times. It is not enough to want something. You must become the version of yourself that is already living it. As you step into this new awareness, you stop reacting and start creating. You stop seeing obstacles as barriers and start recognizing them as reflections of internal patterns ready to be shifted. You no longer feel powerless in the face of circumstances because you understand that circumstances are fluid, always rearranging themselves to match your dominant frequency. You realize that life is not random, it is precise, responding to the energy you hold, moment by moment. When you fully embrace this truth, you no longer wait for change, you become the change. You no longer chase after what you want, you align with it. The universe mirrors back exactly who you are being, and when you choose to step into a greater version of yourself, life begins to reflect that transformation in ways beyond what you once thought possible. And then you.